Shalom, dear friends. We're starting a new series, short ideas on a weekly Torah portion. This week's Torah portion is Behar and Bechukotai. We have a double portion. I want to share with you a few ideas on a Torah portion, Behar. The Pasuk tells us, V'chi yamucha achicha umatay yado imach. If God forbid, if somebody is struggling financially and he's going to reach out to you for help, he's going to tell you, please help me. You know how we should respond when somebody asks us for help? We have to strengthen that person. We have to encourage that person. We have to support that person. Whether it's a regular Jew or a convert, the Torah tells us he should live with you. You need to help him. You need to support him. And this is very important mitzvah. It's the mitzvah of tzedakah, of charity. But there are many ways how we could support one another. It's not just by giving money, although money doesn't hurt if somebody is suffering financially, but there are many other ways. The Rambam, Maimonides, he tells us, there are 8 different steps on how we could support our brothers. And he says, the best is when you see the person is about to start declining, he's about to fall down financially. Find a way to support him. Give him either a loan or become a partner with him in a business. Tell him, listen, my friend, my buddy, my brother, here's the money. Go earn. Go create business. I'm investing in you. I know you can do it. I believe in you. Or help him find a job. Let's say a person is telling you, hey, I'm looking for a job. Don't just turn a blind eye and says, oh, okay, good luck, man. Hashem should help. Hashem should help. When somebody is telling us he's looking for a job, he says, oh, tell me a little bit about yourself. What's your trade? What's your profession? Are you an attorney? Are you a doctor? Are you a plumber? What kind of experience do you have? Send me your resume. Let me send it around. It's a mitzvah to help our friends, to encourage them, to make sure they don't fall down. The Rashi explains that somebody is, if he's about to start declining, he's about to fall, the best we stop it before he falls down, because once he falls down, he becomes a bankrupt. He lost everything. It will be much harder, if not impossible, to lift him up. Imagine there's a donkey, and the donkey has a big load, and if the load starts slipping down, we better come and pick it up before it falls down. But once it fell down completely, forget about it. It will take 5 people to pick it up. It will be very difficult. Same thing here. If somebody didn't fall down completely, he's about to fall, he's just started to decline, we need to put stop to this decline and say, my friend, my buddy, my brother, achicha, my brother, I'm going to help you, I'm going to do my best to help you. One time, a rabbi came to a wealthy man and he told him, I need you for something. And the wealthy man, he was like, oh, Rabbi, my mentor, my teacher, what are you doing here? You came all the way here to my office. He says, yes, I had an urgent matter to address. He says, whatever the rabbi needs, you didn't have to come here. The rabbi didn't have to come here. You should have just called me. I would have sent you a check with a messenger, with a courier, whatever it takes. Or I would have sent a wire. He says, no, it was very urgent and I need your financial help. We're raising money for somebody in need. And he says, who is that person? Who should I make out the check to? He says, make it out to your brother. He says, to my brother? He says, yes, make it out to your brother. You're here, you're always helping this man and that woman and that organization and that shul and that yeshiva, but you fail to see that your own brother, he's so close to you that he's in financial need. Sometimes there are people around us, they need our help, they need our encouragement, they need our support, and we fail to see that. And sometimes they're too embarrassed to tell us. So we have to turn our mind and make it available. It says here, in this difficult time, I'm ready to help. Because, we're in a crisis now. The unemployment is almost 20%. Millions of people are out of job. It's very hard. So we can react in either of 2 ways. So one way is a normal reaction. We start hoarding food. We start cutting off all the different payments. And we start to put a protection on ourselves. We says we're not going to spend anything. We cut down on our spending, and we sort of focus on our own needs and our own security. And there's another way to react. Is that yes, I am not as in a good shape that I used to be, but there's people that are in much worse shape than I am, and they're in much more difficult condition and much more difficult circumstances than my circumstances. And there's that widow that she needs support, and there's the old man that he's all lonely by himself and he's not healthy, and there's that man he has a lot of kids and he just lost his job. All these people there, and they're suffering much more than me, and I have to make sure that I help them. I have to make my mind and my focus of my attention is not just on me and not just on my family, but also have to make sure that I'm ready to go out and help wherever I can help. And it doesn't always take money. A person shouldn't say, "Oh, well, I'm not rich, so it's not talking. The Torah is not talking to me, right? I can't really. The $5 is going to help him." First of all, $5 makes a difference. If everyone chips in $3, $5, $18, whatever it is, the Gemara tells us that each pruta, each little coin, it's like a kaskeset, it's like a kalchuga, it's like a shield. It builds up a little pieces of a shield that's going to protect us from all the bad things. But besides the money, there are other different ways to help a person, like the Rambam mentioned before, is that to help a person find a job. That doesn't cost you anything. Just reach out to your network and say, "Hey, my friend is an honest guy. He needs a job. Here are his qualifications. Could you give him at least a chance? Could you interview him? He's a great guy. I know him for years." This doesn't cost you a penny, right? But it does take some kind of an intellectual opening, right? You have to open up and then say, think about that person, not just to ignore it. But other than that, the Gemara tells us that somebody who supports his fellow with money gets 9 blessings. 9 blessings is amazing, right? But the Gemara tells us somebody who supports his friend with the word, he supports him with a good word, with a kind word. That word, he's gonna bring him 11 blessings. So 11 blessings is much better than 9 blessings, right? So, and doesn't cost a penny. But what is it? It takes from us to think about another person. It takes from us a mental challenge, right? We have to say, I'm forcing myself and I'm encouraging myself to help others, and I'm gonna focus my attention and my kindness on other people. I'm not just gonna ignore the problems, not gonna ignore their pain. I'm gonna see if I could just pick up a phone and say, "Hey, my friend, I know you're struggling now. I know it's very difficult. I want to tell you, I believe in you, and I know you're going to get through this, and you're going to come out stronger. And 5 years down the line, you're going to look back and you say, wow, that was a joke. Or it was difficult, but I overcome these challenges. And now, Baruch Hashem, I'm in a much better shape. I believe in you, and I know that you're going to pass all these challenges with dignity, and Hashem loves you." And to hear something like that, this is very, very encouraging. And you have to be able to help our friends in different ways, financially and emotionally. My friends, I wish you tremendous success, tremendous health, and we should help each other, and Hashem will help us. Chodokomek.